Hi everyone, I'd just like to address something quickly. This is mainly to the Jewish people. Now, Jesus is mentioned in the Old Testament, he's just not named. Now you've got the prophets, they spoke of the coming Messiah. Firstly in Genesis as the seed of the woman, 3:15. Then Genesis 49, the scepter of Judah. Numbers 24:17, the star out of Jacob. And Isaiah, a virgin will conceive. I was going to go on about Satan there, but that's for later. Now, you're obviously well enough, and you know a high priest at the time of Jesus who was elected that year. He actually prophesied that year that Jesus was to be crucified for the entire nation. Now, his name was Caiaphas. I believe that's a Latin name. I'm not sure. I haven't looked up the Hebrew name. Now, he became the high priest. He actually prophesied that Jesus would die for the entire nation. And then he later corrected at a meeting between the Pharisees and the high priests, where they Pharisees were saying, what shall we do with Jesus, because he'd done so many miracles, and if they did nothing, all men would believe on him. And they were afraid then that the Romans would come and take their place and their nation. Now Caiaphas said at this meeting, ye know nothing at all, nor consider that it is expedient for us that one man die for the people, and that the whole nation perish not. He prophesied earlier that year that Jesus would die for the nation, and not for that nation only, but that he should gather together in one the children of God that were scattered abroad. Now here's the understanding. He wasn't talking about the Romans taking their nation. He wasn't about them being saved from the Romans, a place that the Pharisees feared. He was speaking of the salvation of Israel and the lost sheep that the prophet spoke of, Jesus coming. Just something to consider. Take care, everyone. God bless. Sorry, if you want to read up on what I just said, it's John 11:45 onwards. Take care.